Hello and Merry Christmas everyone! Welcome to the Christmas Eve live stream here on the channel. I'm Phil from Wings of Pegasus, of course, and thank you guys for joining me on what is actually Christmas Day here, even though we're calling it the Christmas Eve live stream. I think it's Christmas Eve in most other places, but it is 3 minutes past midnight here in the UK, so it is technically Christmas Day, which is great. As you can see, we've got some stuff on the screen, and obviously I've got Santa's hat on as well, and maybe you can spot Santa on the screen somewhere, but it has taken me a little while to set everything up on the screen. So if I've forgotten to do something in this live stream, as always, we will find out later on in the evening. Let me get you guys up on screen and see who is in the live chat room tonight. And we have Pamela and Paul and Mary and Jody and Renee, Sam in there, Linda, Charlie, Tammy, Karen and Susan Descall. Going through too quickly. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Now, let me organise my screen so that I can actually see that chat room a little bit more clearly. Now I can see the names a little bit bigger. Charlie, Scotsman, Shawnee Key, Chanter of the North. I think that said Mary, Karen, Corey, Joni again. So we are going to be conducting the live stream as we normally do. Obviously we've got a few extra things up on screen. I'm going to get the names of my patrons on screen as well, because they make this all possible in the first place. I do say that they are the foundation of everything that I do and allow me to do what I do. So a massive thank you to you guys. You know who you are, and their names go across the bottom of the screen throughout this live stream, but every single live stream that we do on a Tuesday night and a Saturday night year long, and that's at 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time. So we have a likes goal for tonight as well, because we will be having a New Year's Eve live stream, which of course will be next week, and hopefully we can have a pick roulette when we're going to be kicking off with that New Year's Eve live stream. So let me get the likes goal up, and it's set at 334 tonight. So if you could hit that thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be massively appreciated. Let me get the likeometer up on screen. It's obliterated by all of the festivities that we've got up on screen, and that is just totally my fault for putting it all in the way. So let me grab this and move it over a little bit so it might be able just to poke out the side to see that it's 174 likes so far, and a quick spike of the likes there to 178. So if you could leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be great. We're aiming for 330 and we've made a bit of a dent in that already, which is great. As for the length of tonight's live stream, we might be able to make it to a normal kind of length. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. Previously, because of my voice and getting over COVID and all that kind of stuff, I haven't been able to live stream for particularly long, but last night's video, the one that we did on Freddie Mercury, just comparing his voice from 1975 to then the pitch corrected 2022 version, that's the first proper analysis video that I've done where I've been talking continuously and even doing a little bit of vocal demonstration when it was called for, but only a little bit. My voice is still on the way back, but fortunately we are able to talk, and I can talk to you guys, and hopefully this live stream will be fine. I think probably there's going to be definitely a day off tomorrow because I'm with family, spending Christmas Day at my sister's with my nephews and my parents, having much fun over there, probably trying to beat my nephews at computer games and all that kind of stuff, and obviously lots of presents and unwrapping of presents, which will be good. And then Boxing Day, I'm going to be with my parents, so probably not going to be doing a video then, which will be Monday, but Monday's an admin day for me normally anyway, and then we're going to be live streaming on Tuesday night, which is the 27th. So I'll see you guys again, and don't worry, I'm not signing off already. It sounds like I'll see you guys at the next one, and that was the live stream for Christmas Eve, and it was only 8 minutes in length. So we are going to continue, and I can see that there have been a couple of donations, so thank you guys for those. And I will just quickly address the donation that came through before we went live And that was from Paul for $5. So thank you for that, Paul. And the message was, wow, 285,000 subscribers. Wishing everyone a blessed Christmas, love and peace. Please spike those likes. Orlando Sidekick, thankful to Phil for this happy place. So thank you for that, Paul. And for reminding me that we have hit 285,000 subscribers on Christmas Eve. What a fantastic time to do it. So thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell, all of that cool stuff, hitting the thumbs up as well on the videos, and leaving comments and such like. It is much appreciated, and I really do appreciate you guys tuning into the live streams as well, because it means I get to interact with you in a live setting, and we get to look at your pictures and see what's going on in your lives rather than just having me on screen all the time. So 285,000, crazy number, but we will keep on pushing forward and see where we end up. Let's shut up all of those people making noise, celebrating. We will get up on screen as well. I always say that you don't have to donate. Just watching the live streams is good enough for me. But if you can't resist the urge to donate, then I think it's important that you know exactly where your money goes. So we have the PayPal donations up on screen and the tab on there as well, which is going to give you the percentage splits. Between 35 and 45% goes to YouTube through the Super Chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal through the PayPal link. You can find that in the description below. But like I said, just watching is great. Leaving a thumbs up is even better. And maybe getting involved in the community as well, in that live chat room. That's great as well. If this is your first live stream, just say hello, introduce yourself, and that's how we all get to know each other on these live streams on a Tuesday and a Saturday night. If you want to get involved over on Facebook, if you do use Facebook, then there's a Wings of Pegasus supporters page, that's what it's called, that you can join over there. And that's where the pictures are uploaded to as well, that I get linked to so that I can show them on the live streams. So if you're wondering how to go about all of that, that's how you do it. And let's mention the merchandise as well. Well, I do have a cup of tea here, and it's actually Earl Grey tea tonight. I'm pushing the boat out, celebrating for Christmas Eve. And I mean, the tea bag's still in there. I don't know if you can see that. The tea bag, because it's actually not very strong in terms of the tea having a chance to brew, because I made it about 1 minute, 1 minute to midnight, and oh, sounds like a song. But yeah, I made it just before going live, and therefore didn't have time to let it brew and put it on in the milk, so I just put in the milk straight away, and I'm going to wait for it to do its thing while live streaming and while making our way to the first video, which will be in quite a while's time, probably about half an hour, giving you guys a chance to vote for either Power of Love, and that's Huey Lewis and the News, by the way. There are a few different Power of Love songs, and Parisian Walkways. So Power of Love and Parisian Walkways, that is what we're voting for tonight. Those are the two that are up for the vote. So I can see the Power of Love has 54% of the vote so far. So if you're a fan of Parisian Walkways, you can vote for that. But I do think Power of Love for Christmas Eve is a little bit more uplifting, maybe. So, yeah, you can maybe vote for that one. But don't let me influence your decision. So, yeah, I did mention about the donations, and we can see one that was up on screen. And I'm just going to scroll down so that we can see. And this is actually Natalia who has donated. So thank you for this, Natalia. It was £20 and 6p. And the message was, "Hi, Phil. Merry Christmas and all the best to you and your family in 2023. I have learned a lot from you. Thanks for everything you do and keep on rocking. Love, Natalia S." So thank you for that. And I just had to move the microphone out of the way so that I can actually read the message. But I just want to make sure, I mean, that donation came in on the 21st of December. So thank you for that, Natalia. And I just want to make sure that we keep everything up to date, and we have, yes, another donation, and this came through on the 22nd, and it's just a straight up donation from Christopher, who donated £6. So thank you for that, Christopher. And Roderick donated £3 as well. So thank you for that, Roderick. Again, just a straight up donation. And then Richards donated £15 to Tordo Porco. And let's get this up on screen so we can see the message as well. And we'll have a little scroll down because the message is Merry Christmas, Phil, from Tordo Porco. Thank you for the year-round gift of music and for letting us spend time with you in the live streams. So thank you for that, Richard. And no problem at all. It's absolutely fine. Like I said, it's great to interact with you guys in a live setting and to read out your messages and see your pictures, all that kind of stuff. It is a nice change from just the offline communication that we have through the comment section. And also on Patreon, of course, over there you guys can message me directly and we have conversations there, but nothing quite beats just a bit of live interaction. So thank you for that, Richard, for that £15 donation. And I'm not sure exactly, this is the 23rd of December. I just want to make sure that everything is going to be up to date. I think this actually came through a little bit earlier on. This was a donation from Nicole. So thank you for this, Nicole. Just going to scroll down because it was a donation for £8.41. So thank you for that. And the message was, hello, Phil. Join you for little donation. Many kisses and good thoughts for your holidays with your family. Cheers. So thank you for that, Nicole. Right, I'm just going to adjust my screen so that I can see the messages a little bit more clearly. And there we go. That's a bit better. But thank you for that, Nicole. And there's been another one, and this is Cindy, who has donated £50. So thank you for that, Cindy. A very kind donation, and that is a straight up donation. No message attached to that one, but thank you very much for that. And Tammy has donated £50 as well. Thank you for that, Tammy. Second £50 donation in a row. Very kind indeed. Thank you. The message, I'm just going to move this up so we can see it more clearly. The message is, hi Phil, I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. I hope your day will be filled with love, fun, good food and lots of presents. Hugs. So thank you for that, Tammy. And yes, I think it's going to be a busy day. It's always a busy day. I mean, after I finish the live stream here, then, I've got to get everything organised, get the presents organised. They are all wrapped, but some of the presents, not to give anything away, and not that my nephews watch this, but some of the things that I have brought have brought and bought. This is something that does get confused quite a lot, but I have bought presents that are going to be brought to my nephews. Anyway, let's stop the English lesson. But they have rechargeable batteries on them. So I've had to make sure that I've charged all the batteries for not just one of these things, but because I got 3 nephews, it means that each one comes with 3 batteries that I've got to recharge. So I've had to recharge 9 batteries, make sure that I don't miss any of them out, and then pack them all up, and then make sure that I mark the one, to actually clarify and guarantee that I have charged the batteries. There's nothing worse than opening a present on Christmas Day and then either the thing that you've bought doesn't have battery supplied with it, and it says, requires 2 AA batteries not included in brackets, and then you think, oh great, you got something that you can't even play with on Christmas Day. But I mean, even worse for the nephews having to watch them. So batteries are recharged, ready to go, and everything's wrapped, and I've got to get things organised for my parents who, they want, my dad wants some stuff, and, I mean, my dad wants stuff for me, just not even to do with Christmas. He said, oh, can you bring this on Christmas Day because I need it for a job that I'm doing, and all of these different things. So, I've got to organise that after the live stream. And then hopefully get a little bit of sleep, but then it's always an early start because I've got to go to my sister's house as well. As I said, everyone will be there. So by the end of Christmas Day, I'm usually very tired. And then the next day is just some kind of recovery day. And I'm sure that's the same everywhere else. Recovery day and eating all the food that wasn't eaten on Christmas Day, because especially at my sister's house, she just cooks so much. And her plates are about kind of this big. So when it's on the plate, there's lots of space between the different things that, the million vegetables that she makes, and the different meats that she has as well. So it looks like there's not a lot on the plate, but if you were to have it on a normal plate, it wouldn't fit on a normal plate. So yeah, it is deceptive, but by the end of, a lot of us don't even finish it all because it's just a little bit too much. And we do say to my sister, it's too much food, but it seems to always be the same. Anyway, it just means that we do have it the next day, and probably have quite a big meal the next day as well. But anyway, thank you, Tammy, for that donation. And I'm just going to go into the next one because Marilyn has donated £15 and 26 pence. So thank you for that, Marilyn. And the message is, hi Phil, Merry Christmas to you. Let me scroll down so we can see this on the screen. Hi Phil, Merry Christmas to you and yours. May your heart be filled with joy today and always. I hope the unique magic of this Christmas invades your spirit and that you get everything you wish for the new year. So thank you for that, the message. And what I've asked for, if I can remember what I've asked for Christmas, chocolate orange, obviously, Turkish delight, obviously. I have asked for some new slippers because my slippers are all falling apart. So that's the other thing. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I haven't asked for too much, but I don't know what I want, or I can never think of anything when my family asks me what I want for Christmas. I don't know, my brain just immediately goes to chocolate orange. So I'm probably very easy to buy for. Just buy me a couple of those and I am happy. But thank you for that, Marilyn. And I am just going to scroll to the next one because Deborah has donated £15 and 88 pence. Thank you for that, Deborah. And the message is, hi Phil, I will be on the catch-up crew tonight, but I did spike my like, but wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for all you do. Love you, Debbie. So thank you for that. And yeah, we'll have a look. 319 likes already. That means, and 320 perfect timing, to say that we need 10 more thumbs up in order to have a pick roulette next week. So, 7 to go, 6 to go. So we are definitely closing in on that very quickly. So thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. It is massively appreciated. And I think we're going to hit the goal very soon. But if you do want to get your name on next week's pick roulette, do not do it now because we're going to open the entries for that after the pick roulette that we have at the end of this live stream. So stay tuned for that. But if we hit the goal this early, that's great. We'll keep on hitting the thumbs up. Every single thumbs up really does help this live stream to get out there, but for the whole live stream thing that we do to get a few more viewers to join us, which is great. But we have a few more in the house tonight, which is great as well. But yeah, just in general for the channel, it really does help the channel to grow. So thank you guys for getting involved and hitting that thumbs up. But thank you, Deborah, for that. We've had another donation that's coming from Karen for £39 and 70 pence. So thank you for that, Karen. And the message is Merry Christmas, Phil. So Merry Christmas to you, Karen, as well, and everybody in that live chat room. There has been another donation that's come in from Louis. And this is for £7 and 94 pence. So thank you for that, Louis, or Lewis, depending on how you pronounce it yourself. But that's a straight up donation without a message on it. So thank you for that. William has donated £15 and 88 pence. Another straight up donation. Thank you for that, William. And Karen has donated £3 and 97 pence. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is, hi Phil, congrats on hitting 285,000. 300 is quite a way off, but fingers crossed, you never know. 285,000 subscribers. Wishing you a joyous Christmas and that you get all you wish for. With a picture of a tree. Thanks for being the special person you are and for all you do. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And we have Cynthia, who has donated £12 and 25 pence. Thank you for that, Cynthia. The message is, Phil, I loved the opening Christmas jam. So funny and upbeat. Happy Christmas to you and yours. So thank you. Happy Christmas to you as well, Cynthia. And yeah, we always generally open with a bit of Jingle Bells on Christmas Eve when we have a live stream. So this year is no different. So Renee has donated £20 as well. Thank you for that, Renee. And there's a message here. Let me just scroll down. It says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So the same to you, Renee. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas and New Year. Maria has donated £1.59. Thank you for that, Maria. The message is, Merry Christmas, Phil. Glad you are feeling better and thank you for all you've done for us this year. And no problem. Thank you for watching, because if nobody was watching the videos, and if nobody was requesting the videos, then I wouldn't be making the videos that are requested. So thank you guys for doing that in the comments section underneath the analysis videos. And some people do wonder kind of how it works. And they say, oh, have you ever done a video on this, or will you ever do a video on this? And I just cover the requests. I do have a very long request list, but that is what I just delve into whenever I'm about to do a new video. It'll be a suggestion and a request that somebody has put in the comment section underneath an analysis video in the past. So that's how it works. So thank you for that donation, Maria. And Diane has donated £20. Thank you for that, Diane. And the message is, Merry Christmas, Phil, with another Christmas tree. And thank you for that. Merry Christmas, Diane, as well. And to get us up to date, I can see that Carl has donated £5. Thank you for that, Carl. And the message is, towards some Chinese turkey, probably too much of a Christmas Story movie reference for most. So thank you for that. And yeah, I mean, just having a Chinese on Christmas would be quite nice, because I'm not a massive fan of a Christmas dinner or kind of roast dinners and all that kind of stuff. And I think probably because I can't have white potatoes, and I think a lot of people look forward to roast potatoes, but I have to have sweet potatoes, and I don't know, the roast sweet potatoes isn't quite the same, because I used to have white potatoes when I was a lot younger, and I kind of got used to those. And then, of course, when I was in my teenage years, everything kicked off. And yeah, my body, not that I knew it at that time, that my body didn't like white potatoes, and hence, yeah, was causing me allergic reactions to it. And yeah, that was a whole different story. But I now know that sweet potatoes are for me, and I'm trying to think what I had. Oh, sweet potato mash I think I had last year, so maybe I'll have that this year. But my sister is getting that all organised, and hopefully, yeah, I mean, she does keep me very well fed over Christmas, getting all the alterations that need to happen. So a big shout out to my sister for cooking it all in the first place, to my mum as well, who helps out with the cooking, and definitely don't want me in charge of cooking anything, especially on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Maybe on Christmas Eve it's going to be safer, because then if it's a total disaster, Christmas isn't ruined, we still got Christmas Day. But thank you, Carl, for that. And Suzanne has donated £19.85. Thank you for that, Suzanne. And the message is, I'm just going to scroll down, relatively new to your channel and really enjoy what you do. From the west coast of America. So thank you for that, Suzanne. And I think maybe this is like a face or something. Maybe, I'm not sure whether it's one of those things that you type in to get an emoticon or one of those faces. But thank you for that, Suzanne. And welcome to the channel. If you are new here, introduce yourself to that live chat room. Just say hello. And we live stream every Tuesday night and Saturday night, and we all get to know each other that way. So if you want to head over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook as well. If you are a Facebook user, then you can join in with the discussion over there, where Bob hosts the after party, and there are Zoom calls over there that happen occasionally, which we do reference on the live streams here. So thank you for that, Suzanne. And Thomas has donated £5. Thank you for that, Thomas. That is a straight up donation. And Randall has donated £39.70. Thank you for that, Randall. And that is another straight up donation. So the likeometer is ticking over, 369 likes at the moment. You can see that we've got Santa in charge of the likeometer, and he's doing a very good job at the moment, hiding over there, just standing on top of that. And yes, everything you see on screen, I have placed there and dragged it into the right position. It took me quite a while, hence why I didn't really have time to make myself a cup of tea properly, but hopefully it's had a little bit of time to stew and everything will be fine. We are just approaching midnight on Christmas Day here in the UK. We're having a vote at the top of that live chat room, and at the moment it's Power of Love that has 57% of the vote, and I think it might just go that way. Parisian Walkways is the other song that we have. I'm just making sure that that is right, because I can only ever see, I think I did mention it earlier, Parisian Walkways. I can only ever see the song that is winning the vote, and it's 57% for Power of Love. So I think maybe we will be going in that direction. So later on in tonight's live stream, we do have some pictures that we're going to be looking at, including a picture that has been drawn and created by Karen. And we did have a donation from Karen earlier. But yeah, I think there are 3 or 4 pictures for tonight that we will be taking a look at. And we do have the pick roulette. And just to mention about the pick roulette, we have the roulette the first Saturday after my whole COVID thing that didn't go on for very long, but we did reach the pick roulette likes goal. We're going to be having a pick roulette for that. So that's from earlier this month. We're then going to be having a pick roulette for tonight, Christmas Eve. And we're going to be having a giveaway where you can choose between 4 items, I do believe. I'm just going to probably check. When we have a look at the cover video, I'm going to check the message from Carla just so I get everything right. But we're going to have different items that are going to be available on the wheel for tonight. And I do believe that in order to have the items, because they're a little bit bigger and they're a little bit different, the people that do win, if you do want that prize, then if you can pay for the shipping of it, that is something that Carla would like you to do. But if you don't want to pay for the shipping, then don't worry about it. But you won't receive what's on the pick roulette wheel for tonight, because it is a special night. It is Christmas Eve, so we're giving away something slightly different, as well as, by the way, the normal signed Wings of Pegasus pick that you don't pay shipping for. The other spin of the wheel will be for a different item. Anyway, it'll make more sense when we get to the pick roulette and when I have read through Carla's message just to make sure everything is organized. But I will do that when we play the cover video for tonight. So what we'll probably do, I know that we've had some requests for original songs over on Patreon. Thank you guys for those. We started with Jingle Bells tonight, and I know that I think Paris Nord was requested over on Patreon, if my mind isn't playing tricks on me, but we will get into the cover video. I tell you what, I will check Carla's message for the pick roulette while we have a listen to Paris Nord that was requested over on Patreon, because I believe it was, and it'll give me a chance to have some tea, check how that brewing has been going, and yeah, check everything for the pick roulette a little bit later on. But I hope you guys enjoy this. It's one of my songs called Paris Nord, available on my album called Persistence. Head over to wingsofpegasus.com to get your hands on my original music and Carla's merchandise over there. Let me give a plug of that and the necklaces and the Wings of Pegasus picks. If you want to get your hands on the Wings of Pegasus hoodie, t-shirts, actually modelling that tonight, and you know, the mugs as well that I showed at the beginning of the live stream, then click on the tray underneath this video if you can see that with the merchandise there, or click on the link in the description below. That'll take you through to the spring.com store and you can get yourselves all wrapped up in a Wings of Pegasus hoodie for the forthcoming winter. So anyway, thank you guys for requesting this Paris Nord, and I'll see you guys after. Rock. And there we have it. That was my song called Paris Nord. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. So I did see a comment going through the live chat room where somebody said, is Wings of Pegasus still a band, or if it's just Phil by himself? And I mean, the way that it works, very much like the first band that springs to mind is Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, where it's just one person, but obviously playing live. I'll have other musicians, and I have the other musicians. Actually, I have the old members of the band when we were playing in and around London, maybe, 10 years ago, maybe longer than that now. They're always my first call. So if anything live that does come up, because they obviously know the songs and it's a lot quicker to get through rehearsals. So I have said in the past that at the moment, I'm not just doing any old gigs, and I mean, I'm just doing this full time and it takes all of my time at the moment. But if a good enough opportunity does come up, then, that's something that I will consider. But as you guys know, with my real life stories, I think it would have to be something that I'm involved with as well. Hence why we've spoken about Guffest and organising things and just having a bit of control over something that's happening rather than just trusting somebody else, or an event to be organised without you and then you turn up and then you realise it's a total, not only a waste of time, but just an absolute disgrace of an event. And maybe if you haven't seen my real life stories, then you'll get a little bit of a vibe once you've seen those. I think there's 5 of them now. You'll get a bit of a vibe as to what we went through and what I went through. But yeah, with the songs, everything that I do on the channel, and the album, I recorded that myself and mixed it, produced it, and have my own website. So everything that you see is me. And it's because just going out there gigging with a band, especially if you have to get session guys. There was a gig where I needed to get either 1 or 2 session guys. I can't remember what it was, because the old members of the band couldn't make it for that particular gig. And it means that you have to pay those session musicians for rehearsals and for the gig. So you think, right, well, this isn't financially viable to be putting out money for gigs that, by the way, original gigs you don't get paid for. So it's just putting out money all the time. So you're working all day. I was teaching guitar, working all day to get the money to pay other musicians to then go out and play for gigs that I wasn't getting paid for. So you're just literally giving your money away, hence why I decided to take everything online, because I was in control of everything anyway, of the songs, and having the rights to those. Obviously the publishing rights is something that I do say, if you can keep hold of those, if you are an original musician, just try to do that, because then if you do start to make sales, you will get that money rather than giving away 95% of that to the record label. That's it, if they even let you have 5%. So that's something that I am very clear about on the channel for other musicians, that make sure that you keep your publishing rights, as I have with all the songs that I play on the live streams. My album, that's at wingspegasus.com. But like I said, I mean, it is a full-time thing, because when there's a CD that gets ordered on my website, I send that off. So yeah, if there's a rush on CD sales, obviously that then gives me a lot more work to do, as well as keeping track of everything on YouTube with the videos, the analysis videos, these live streams as well. But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way, because I spent a very long time just being proactive, just trying to get anybody to listen to my music, and now it's very much me being reactive, because there are so many things happening all at once. But fantastic opportunities that have popped up as well, such as chatting with Steve Stevens this year, going to see him as well perform live with Billy Idol, and chatting to Billy after the gig and Steve was a great experience. So these kind of doors that do open up for future things is great, and I've just done that through the channel, through the analysis videos, and through people checking out my music. So thank you guys for doing that. Right, just to mention that we have had some donations in that live chat room, and Stardust Unicorn support band to Wings of Pegasus donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message was, Merry Christmas, Phil and chat. with some Christmas trees. So thank you for that. And Jeannie has donated $10 saying thank you. So thank you for that, Jeannie. And Shirley has donated $9.99. So thank you for that, Shirley. And the message is, so glad you're feeling better. God bless us, everyone. So thank you for that. And Carol has donated $25. Thank you, Carol. The message is, Merry Christmas, Phil. I hope all of your wishes are granted and that you enjoy a return to good health throughout the coming new year. So thank you for that, Carol. Something that I am very much looking forward to, maybe in 2023, I'm really hoping it's going to happen, is for my arm to get back to normal, because it's getting to the stage now where it's almost feeling normal. I mean, very occasionally, like if I hold my arm out straight, or maybe lift something in, slightly the wrong way, I might feel it a little bit. But this is an injury that I started resting and recovering from in November of last year, 2021. So it's been over a year now, getting on to 1 year and a month, so 13 months worth of recovery. And this is how long tendons take. It is ridiculous, but it's hopefully going to be maybe a few more months, and then I'll be able to get back to just being a normal Phil as I used to be, which means that I can actually, mess around with the keyboard a little bit, because at the moment the stretching on the right hand doing the octave, I know that aggravates it. So I'm just resting from that and just not doing anything. I'm obviously doing the rehabilitation exercises that I was given, but I'm just making sure that I don't aggravate it at all, because I think maybe in a few months' time, fingers crossed, I could go back to having full range of motion, maybe do a tiny bit of resistance work and get back into exercising. That's something that I'm definitely looking forward to, because like I mentioned a couple of live streams ago, I think it was, I've managed to lose, I didn't have a lot to lose, but I managed to lose 7 kilograms in weight, and I think that's just muscle mass. It has just gradually disappeared throughout the 13 months of not being able to do any exercise or any of the normal exercise that I would do. So that's a shame, but like I said, looking forward to 2023, maybe getting back to just normal functionality. Anyway, let's get back into the live stream, and I can see that there have been small donations over on PayPal, so thank you guys for those. Let me just find my arrow to get organized with that. Let me just get the donations thing to go up on screen. There it is. It is Lauren who has donated £20, so thank you for that, Lauren. And I'm just going to scroll down because the message is Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to you. And thank you for that very kind donation. And Rebecca has donated £2 as well, so thank you for that, Rebecca. And the message is, do you have any gig stories from the holidays? So thank you for that, Rebecca. I'm not really sure what that means. Do you have any gig stories from the holidays? Now, I haven't been on holiday, or whether you mean if there were any gigs that I did during the holidays, or maybe Christmas. I think over in the USA, maybe you call holidays the time off. But I'm not really sure. But generally during the holiday season, that's when cover bands play. So you'll go and you'll play at Christmas events and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't really do that. I've always wanted to play my own music and be an original artist, and hopefully one day record a CD and then hope that people might buy that CD. So that's very much what I was geared towards, even when it meant that I was losing money every night that we'd play a gig. But it's just something that I wanted to do. So I don't really have any stories from holiday gigs like Christmas or like weddings or those kinds of things, because generally I was just out there playing original music. And for Christmas, very much it's a family time for me. And over the last 4 or 5 years I've been doing this, so that means I'm not playing on Christmas Eve, I am doing a live stream on Christmas Eve and interacting with you guys, which I do enjoy doing, and I'll probably rather just be live streaming and having this time with you guys rather than going out and maybe playing a covers gig, because I think it's just great to share it with more people on Christmas Eve, and also the organisation and potentially playing a gig that could turn out to be another real life story. If I'm not in control of organising the gig, then yeah, in my experience so far, I just definitely want to be in control of the future gigs that I do. But thank you for that, Rebecca. Right, we're going to be jumping into tonight's cover video, and I can see that it is at the moment, and I don't think this is going to change by the end of the poll, or at least when I bring the poll to a close. It was Power of Love that I think had 58%, is now gone down to 57% of the vote. But I can see that it is the winner for tonight. So thank you guys for voting for Power of Love. We'll wait for that confirmation to come through to the live chat room, so you'll be able to see that. And thank you guys, by the way, for hitting that thumbs up and getting that likeometer up to 466 likes so far. We'll keep on asking for those thumbs up. Let's see how many likes we can get. It really does help the channel to grow and for these live streams to get out there. But let's jump into this. Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News, of course, from the Back to the Future soundtrack. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys after. Rock. there we have it. That was my cover of Power of Love. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Right, we are going to be jumping into the pick roulette for tonight. And I did check the message from Carla, and we're going to be having 4 spins. So check that out. And that is for the different items. There's going to be the pick, the ornament, which is the tree decoration thing that we've been looking at over the last few live streams, the keychain, and a pack of picks. So those are the 4 things that we're going to be giving away. Before we do jump into that, let's have a look at some pictures. So let's get that background up on screen and have a look at who we can see. Tonight we're going to be starting with Jen, or Rocker Girl as she's known in the live chat room. So thank you for uploading this one, and you can see the Wings of Pegasus ornament in the background on the tree. So thank you for that. We've seen a lot of Wings of Pegasus ornaments, which is great. And then we have this that has been sent in by Kevin. So thank you for this, Kevin. And this is Marshall, or Lil Marshall, as Kevin has described him as. So checking out the Wings of Pegasus live stream, there was another picture actually where Marshall was looking directly at the screen. So this is just, it looks almost like he's saying to Kevin, can you leave me alone please, I'm trying to concentrate. I put my name on the pick roulette wheel and I'm waiting to see if I'm going to win. So anyway, thank you for uploading that one, Kevin. And here we go. This is Karen's picture that I mentioned earlier. So thank you for doing this, Karen. And I'm going to try and read this. I've put the stuff on the screen so it obliterates it a little bit, but it matches really well. The message is Father Christmas's favourite troubadour at the top left, and not some, just some guy, I think that says. So thank you for that, Karen. And I think this has been kind of, maybe the picture doesn't do it justice, but it is like a 3D kind of picture. So you might be able to see where some of the stuff overlaps and some of the things that have been used. But if you want to head over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters page over on Facebook, then you can see the explanation with the picture that Karen has put there. So thank you for that, Karen. And finally, we have Dawn, who is modelling the Wings of Pegasus necklace. You can see there the guitar pick. And she has on, you can see, I think, Darth Vader from the look of it on her Christmas hat. And I think with the message, there was something about, oh, Father Sithmas, maybe. That was the message, just a reference to Star Wars. So thank you for that, Dawn. And thank you guys for uploading your pictures so that we can have a look at them on this Christmas Eve live stream. So let's get back to me, because we are going to be jumping into tonight's pick roulette. So strap yourselves in, because we're going to have at least 2 wheels going on. First of all, we're going to have the pick roulette from the first Saturday that I came back during the live streams, and then we're going to have the Christmas Eve live stream where we're going to be spinning it 4 times and giving away 4 different items. So let's hopefully get this organized so that, oh, I'm not sure whether, I'm looking at the screen and I'm not sure whether I have actually got this organized or not. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll with it. We're going to see what happens. And actually, I don't think I could roll with this. I've got to set this up first. So you're going to have to just keep yourselves entertained, because there are 2 t-shirt wheels. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think there's 2 t-shirt wheels and another wheel, and then the wheel for tonight as well. So I'm just trying to see which wheel is with, I want the one that's going to have the 4 things on it. And I mean, oh, it's because the date is the same on the wheels. Right, we're just going to jump into this. Whatever happens, happens. So I'll see you guys in a second. Rock! And I'm a bit of a stickler for details. It's Saturday, so we're going to have the Saturday pick roulette rather than the Tuesday one that I clicked on. So it'll be fine in a minute. I'll see you guys in a second. Rock again. So let me try and get a roulette wheel up on screen. There we have it. Now, I believe this is the one that is for tonight, and yeah, I'm just kind of checking because it's got the same date as the other one, so we're just going to give this one a spin and see who is going to win. If this is your first live stream, you can see on the wheel here, we have the darker segments, which are the t-shirts. So if we land on one of those, then we have a t-shirt roulette and somebody wins a t-shirt. But if we land on a name, then somebody goes away with a Wings of Pegasus signed pick. So that is what we are going to be doing now. We'll give the wheel a spin and we'll see who is going to win. And, oh, I didn't do a top tip. And it's going too quickly. I'll tell you what, I'll just say the top tip when the name lands on it, and then I'll just basically be cheating. So, we're going to see who is going to win. Slowing down. And this is, it's not going to be a t-shirt, but this is going to be a signed Wings of Pegasus pick. And is it going to get as far as Patty? It looks like it could be, and it is Patty, who is the winner for the pick roulette back from the first live stream that we were doing. So, when after my COVID thing that we were doing back then. So, congratulations to you, Patty. If you can let yourself be known to Carla in the live chat room. Hopefully you are in there. I'm just having a look in the live chat room to see if I can see Patty's name. We'll have to wait for a little while, but yeah, let yourself be known to Carla in there so that she can organise everything with you to get that signed pick sent off to you. Right, I'm just going to get rid of that wheel, and I'm hoping that this, actually I'm just going to make sure I'm going to get rid of the wheels, and I'm going to open them all again to make sure that I actually get the right one. Now I'm going to here, that's that wheel, and okay, tonight's wheel, the 4 spins, I'm clicking on that. So this is hopefully the correct wheel because I just clicked on the one in the message, so it has got to be. Right, this is the wheel where we're going to be spinning it 4 times. So the first item that we're going to be spinning for, I tell you what, I'm going to have to get rid of this again. This is the problem when we try and do more than one spin. It gets all very complicated because I've got so many windows open that I have to try and organize. So let me move this over here, put that over there, and put that up there. Put that window over there. Put this here and get this wheel back up here. Right, so the first spin that we're going to be having is for a Wings of Pegasus. Well, this is for the pick for tonight. So the signed Wings of Pegasus pick, and then we're going to have 3 spins afterwards just because it's Christmas Eve. So we're going to be spinning the wheel and seeing who's going to win. So I didn't do a top tip again. Okay, for the next 3 spins after this one, I'm going to pick out some top tips because it looks like there's not a lot of people on the wheel at the moment. So we might have more of a chance. We obviously do have more of a chance of picking a top tip and then them winning. So we are slowing down and slowing down. And who are we going to land on? It could be Karen, or it's going to go past Karen. And maybe as far as Tracy. Is it going to stop? Yeah, there we go. So congratulations to you, Tracy. You have won a signed Wings of Pegasus pick. And let yourself be known to Carla in that live chat room so that you can give her all the details so that she can send everything, or send that Wings of Pegasus pick to you, but she's got everything that she needs in order to do that. Right, we are going to be spinning the wheel again. Now let me see if I do that. I'm going to pick somebody. Get some J. You are going to be the top tip. Get some J. I'm going to spin the wheel, and if it lands exactly where it just landed, then obviously we're going to have to refresh it and do it again, or just make sure that it is totally random. But we will see where we end up. Hopefully we end on Get Some J, and it'll be the first ever top tip that goes away with this is going to be a Wings of Pegasus ornament for the tree. And it's spinning around. Oh, look at Get Some J. Keep moving. No, it's not going to be Get Some J, but we're within 2, so pretty close. It is going to be Fred who's the winner of the Wings of Pegasus ornament. So congratulations to you, Fred. As I always say, you have to be in it to win it. Make sure you're in that live chat room when we do the pick roulette, because you need to give your details to Carla so that she can get everything that she needs from you to send you your gift of the Wings of Pegasus ornament. And just to reiterate that, because it's different to the Wings of Pegasus pick, you'll have to organise paying just the postage for that. But obviously you don't have to pay for the ornament itself. But congratulations to you. Let yourself be known to Carla in the live chat room. Fred, it's good because we now know that this is going to be random, so we can spin it again. I'm going to stick with Get Some J. So I can see Get Some J in that live chat room. We're sticking with you as the top tip, so hopefully maybe we can land on you for this next thing, which is going to be the keychain, by the way. The Wings of Pegasus keychain is going to, and we are slowing down, and it's not Tracy, it's going to be Mary. I've spoken too soon. It's Susan. It goes on longer than it looks like it's going to. So Suzanne, congratulations to you, and commiserations to Mary, who looked like for all the world was going away with a Wings of Pegasus keychain, but it is Susan who's the winner for tonight. So congratulations to you. If you can let yourself be known to Carla in the live chat room, that would be great, so she can get the details from you that she needs to send you that keychain. Right, final spin of the wheel for tonight is going to be, I'm just going to refresh the screen. I mean, for no other reason than just to make sure it's totally random. And we're going to spin it again. This time, the winner gets a pack of Wings of Pegasus picks. So let's give the wheel a spin and see who is going to win. And I think the wheel before, when we kept on spinning it, it was starting to make the actual roulette sound, which was great. But unfortunately now it has stopped since I've refreshed it. So maybe I shouldn't have done that, but never mind. We are looking at these names. Get Some J is still the top tip. And, Get Some J. It's not your night tonight, but we are continuing on. And is it going to be, I'm going to say Diane, but maybe it was going to keep going. And it is Diane who is the winner of the pack of Wings of Pegasus picks. So congratulations to you, Diane. And if you can let yourself be known to Carla in the live chat room, that would be great. But congratulations to our 4 winners have we had tonight. We had a Wings of Pegasus pick, and that was the normal spin. We had the pick for the other live stream as well, and then we had the ornament, the keychain, and the pack of picks. So congratulations to all the winners for tonight. And at this point, I can now say, double your chances of winning by just joining in on Tuesday nights and Saturday nights when we do the live streams, because that's when we live stream, 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time. But I can also say that because we've reached the likes goal for tonight, we are opening the entries for next week's Pick Roulette. And that's going to be New Year's Eve, of course. So in order to get your name on that wheel, make sure that you tag Carla in your comment, and I'm going to do a little example here. Carla Murray, and then type I agree like that, and press send, and you should see my comment in the live chat room. It will go through in a minute or two, or a few seconds or two, and just copy what I've done there, and you'll get your name on the Wings of Pegasus wheel, and the Wings of Pegasus pick roulette wheel, of course, to win the Wings of Pegasus pick. But if you have already won 2 picks, make sure that you put a t-shirt after your entries, and that's only for the people that have already won twice on the pick roulette. Everybody else just type I agree and tag Carla Murray with your comment. Right, we are at 6 minutes past 1 here. So what we might do, because we're entering the pick roulette, we have this kind of random jam that we sometimes do. As for the levels, they're always a bit random as well, because we don't really do a sound check or anything. So what I will do is load up from Patreon. Joe sent me a list of backing tracks, so I might go to that list and just pick on one of those. Let me get this organized. So if I kind of go over here and we'll click on the second one in the list, which I can then move to another screen, which will be over here. And right, this is a haunting progressive rock backing track in C# minor. Okay, so I mean, a little bit of an awkward key maybe, but we will give this a go and see how we get on. Right, that is there. Okay, right, I have to get my guitar out. That's part of it, otherwise it's not quite going to work. And let's get this on here. And I think some people have been asking about me mentioning when I'm playing kind of what I'm doing. And generally, I mean, all I'm doing when I'm playing along with a backing track that, you know, I might not be familiar with, or kind of just jamming, feeling out where to go, I'm generally, for the most part, trying to sing or kind of playing the melody that I'm thinking of at that time. So I tell you what, we'll start the backing track. I tell you what, we'll start it in a second, because when I say about, because we know already that this is in C# minor, I do like playing along with backing tracks. Not many of them don't say what key they're in, unfortunately, so when you load it up, unless you've got the screen turned off, but then you can't find the video. But if you've got the screen turned off, then you can just find your way around and play along that way when you know the key. So in C# minor, we know that everything that we play here, I know that all that's going to fit already. And this is where, if you just have lots of lines that you've worked out with your muscle memory, you can just play lots of those. And I don't even need to hear the backing track to know now all the notes that are going to fit. But what I started playing the guitar for, in order to be able to do, was to sing through my guitar. And when I sing, I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not one of these singers who does lots of trills and sings loads of notes really quickly. I do sing slower melodies, so that's kind of how I tend to play. And that's why if I go off into anything, you know, anything a little bit faster, that's just subconscious muscle memory, just to break up the solo a little bit, give a bit of light and shade, and make a bit more of a journey out of it. But for the most part, I'll just play whatever I'm kind of thinking of in my head. But because we know that these notes are going to fit, you know, you can just go to that shape if you want to. So, like that, you know, if I'm going na 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 na, that's what I just played. That, or I've na 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 na. You know, you're thinking of the notes while the backing track plays, and what you think of changes with what you hear. So that's kind of why you make those decisions as you go along. But we will have a little go along with this. Oh, and yeah, somebody else said about getting my guitar on the screen, even though this is going to make it more difficult to play because I'm holding it at a weird angle. But they wanted to see where I was on the fretboard in case they wanted to play along as well. So I'm just going to... I can't actually hear the backing track at the moment, so I'm going to have to wait for it to come through. Okay, I think I can hear it now. So, I mean, what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm just going to play octaves. I'm just going to adjust this because I can't hear it particularly clearly. Okay. Okay, we're in the game, we're playing. Oh, I was going to just explain something about, hopefully you can hear my voice, about playing semitones, and I kind of interrupted my own playing because I thought it's actually quite, I'm going to stop this. Anyway, by the way, type I agree and tag Carla Murray in your comment so that you can get on that pick roulette next week. But I just wanted to interrupt myself and my playing to say that semitones, when I was learning to play, I mean, that's kind of the first thing that I learned to do, you know, in my minor pentatonic shape 1, that was fast, or sounded fast. Yeah. So I just kind of move my fingers like that, and it's just something that, because I kind of thought in my head of going, you know, it's just something semitones wise I heard, so then I played it, but obviously interrupted myself because I thought, oh, it might be quite good to explain that once you've got your you know, minor pentatonic shape 1 here, just take it through 3 octaves, and starting here, so in C sharp minor here, by the time you get to here, hopefully you can hear that it's just the same notes repeating. I'll play it in context so that you get to hear it a little bit. Or even that kind of thing going down. You know. Even just repeating phrases like that is really cool. So again, doing it in the extended shape at the bottom, same principle. You start doing that kind of thing, you know, alternate picking. And it all sounds quite cool, in my opinion. The thing is, when you're playing, but you're thinking about things to explain, it kind of puts your mind in a different place rather than kind of just singing along. Think, oh, that'd be quite good to explain. Oh, that'd be quite good. I'll just get back to playing and yeah, think about the explaining later. Again, palm muting, you know. when you've played a line, palm mute. Obviously the track's now getting a little bit more open, so that you start to now we're kind of starting to come down. So this is where you might apply that palm mute. Another thing, repeating phrases like that, you know. Kind of gives you a familiar place on your journey, and it's nice to just continue and repeat melodies sometimes. And sometimes using the whammy bar in there as well, you know. Something that I'll often do with if I'm sliding some octaves through it. So yeah, anyway, type I agree and tag Carla Murray in your comment to get your name on next week's Big Roulette. And all I'm doing here is moving through my extended shape. And this is get my guitar a little bit higher. This is exactly what I mentioned in a video recently, where you know, here I'm exactly an octave higher, so I can play exactly the same line. This is where your guitar starts again. So if you're 2 frets up, just do exactly, you know, 2 frets up, 2 frets up, just do exactly the same thing. And yeah, you can double the amount that you're playing. Like this bend, that's on the 3rd dot, so go to your 3rd dot and just do the same bend. It's another guitar here, so everything that you know here, you already know here. So anyway, make sure that you are tagging Carla in your comment, get your name on next week's Pick Roulette. How long is this backing track going to go on for? Oh, we've got a couple more minutes, so we'll give this a go. Might have started going into an ending then, but we're still fine. Again, another little thing, that mess around with your timings a little bit. even there, going. You know, you can keep it that here. Not even playing in time. I'm not kind of going or going. I'm not playing it straight there. So yeah, and that's going to be the end. It's going to fade out, it sounds like. So yeah, just that quick part at the end going. I'm playing it straight. It's just not having its own voice. It's almost like a rhythm instrument that you're playing rather than a lead instrument. So if you're going, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, it's really easy that the mind gets bored with that. But let me just take it back to signify what I mean. So straight is going like that. If I'm now messing up the timing, and I went and messed it around, kind of like that, I kind of played it and then started picking out notes and just slow down. So kind of take yourself out of the timing and just, you know, play really loosely, just go with your own timing, and then, you know, dip back into it. You do want to get back into it at some point. For example, you know, if I'm going that, that's all in time. And then that's then out of time, just kind of go, you know, you're not really following any timing there, that's all. It's all just kind of muscle memory, but throwing it in there to make it a little bit different. Anyway, yeah, so a bit of a different jam. But like I said, some people did ask just for me to explain what I was doing. But yeah, maybe in the future we'll just kind of keep the jam as just going through, because the problem is that I'm thinking about the things that I want to explain rather than just kind of playing along with the backing track and just kind of singing and going where you want to, because that's the problem as a guitar teacher. You're always thinking of things that you can explain about what's going on, because there are a lot of things obviously going on in a very short space of time. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this Christmas Eve live stream. It's Christmas Day here now, pretty much well and truly 25 minutes past 1 here in the morning. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to be live streaming on the 27th, so almost started sound like I was going to go into a song there, but it's not. I'm going to be live streaming on the 27th, so if you guys can join me then, that'd be great. The 27th is just like a normal day, I think just a Tuesday night, but then we do have the New Year's Eve live stream, and that's going to be happening in a week, of course. So if you could join me then, that would be fantastic. We will see out 2022 and see in 2023 together if you can make it. So thank you guys for joining in, hitting that thumbs up as well. It is much appreciated, and for the donations, which I will just get through before we finish because Shirley, I'm not sure where we got to, but Shirley donated $9.99. Thank you for that. And the message was, so glad you're feeling better. God bless us, everyone. Yes, I think we did that. And then Carol, I think we did as well. I hope all of my wishes are granted and that you enjoy a return to good health throughout the coming year. Thank you for that, Carol. And Holly donated $20 as well and said, thanks for all you do, Phil. Happy Christmas. So thank you for that, Holly, and happy Christmas to you as well. And I do know that there have been a few more that we didn't get through on PayPal. So Jonathan donated £6.35. So thank you for that, Jonathan. And that was a straight up donation. And we had Susan who donated £20. Thank you for that, Susan. And the message was Christmas. If I just scroll down, there it is. So thank you for that, Susan. Have a great Christmas yourself. And then Joseph donated £15.88 with a message of donations. So thank you for that, Joseph. Right, we're going to be calling it to a close now. A huge shout out to the moderators in that live chat room for doing such a fantastic job, not only tonight, but for all of the other live streams in the year. So yes, thank you guys, much appreciated. All of the work that you get through in that live chat room and keeping it such a great place to be and that community feel going throughout the year and into the future. So I'll see you guys at that live stream on Tuesday night. So have a fantastic Christmas. I hope you all get what you have asked for. I always think this one person that I knew when it was a guitar student, and when he left for Christmas, he said, I hope you get everything that's coming to you. But he meant it like genuinely for wishing me a good Christmas, that he hopes that I get everything that I want, but it just came out really wrong, so we kind of laughed. And yeah, so I just thought of that. I hope everyone gets what's coming to them, but I hope you all get what you want for Christmas and that you have a fantastic day. I'm going to be busy obviously for the next day or two, but I'll be back on Tuesday night. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, if it's just a weekend for you, but I think for everybody it's Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, depending on the time zones. But I will catch you guys at next week's New Year's Eve live stream as well, just to throw that out there. Don't forget that we will be seeing in the year together. So try to stay as safe and as sane as possible in this crazy world in which we live, as I always say, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!